Hi boys and girls, I'm going to show you how we can make this little pouch for my worry dolls. So if I undo my string and we can open it up and have a look inside. And here are my worry dolls that I made earlier in the week. Some of them are still getting dressed. Still getting their clothes wrapped on. So to make this, we're going to need some thread. A needle is helpful. We're going to use a piece of paper that we painted earlier. And I'm also going to use a hole punch to get these holes in here for us to sew through. I'm using some painted paper to help you see which side is which. The inside doesn't have any paint, and the paint I want with my pattern is going to be on the outside. So first I'm going to fold over the tip just about a couple of centimeters, and then I'm going to squish that flat all the way along, make a nice crease, and then I'm going to make a triangle here. It's just approximate, but a triangle shape. And then we're going to make it symmetrical with a triangle shape on the other side. See how I've brought it down about the same length. It's just approximate, but it's about the same. And that's going to be our guide for where the bottom of our page is being folded up to give the envelope shape. So I'm not going to go over the top. I'm going to bring it down so it's underneath, and then fold that bubble and make a nice strong crease. Finally, for our folding, this envelope is going to come down at the top for our opening. Then with my hole punch, I'm going to start with one hole in the middle, and then I need to make my holes along the side for my sewing. We do not want them to join together, so we're going to go thread it into the hole punch in between and go and then while I can see the next one coming out, another one with the hole still visible, making sure that you're bringing your page all the way to the edge, and also that I can see the last hole that I did so they're not too close. We do not want holes on top of holes. And I think maybe I can fit one more in the middle, making sure my paper goes all the way to the end, and then I made some holes on this side. Now we're going to turn it around and go on the other side. Paper all the way through, paper in. Can I still see my hole? Yes, I can. We don't want to do it like this. See how the hole is not coming out enough? There we go. Pull it all the way out. And and one more will fit in there. There we go. Holes all done. Next, we're going to get our thread from the thread monster. I want a piece about as long as my arm. And we are going to learn how to thread a needle. This can be really tricky because all the ends will fray and it's tricky to get in. So I have a great trick for us. We are going to make a hot dog bun for our thread monster. Okay, we're going to make a hot dog bun out of a tiny piece of paper, a little rectangle that we're going to fold in half, like so, and then I'm going to open it a little bit and get the tip or the tail of my sausage, and my sausage is going to sit snugly in there into my hot dog. Then I need to get that little pointy corner, and it's going to slide through the eye of the needle. See how that happened? Then we are going to pull it through, lots of the way through, so it doesn't fall out. See, I have a really long end and another end that's pulled most of the way through. So to sew the edges of our envelope, we are going to start at the bottom hole and pull the needle all the way through, and whoops, came all the way through. Let's try that one more time. Threading it through, pull, 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 pull. Where's the end? There's the end. I'm going to stop this time, and this time I'm going to tie a knot. I am going to cross my threads over, and that little tail is going to go round behind and into the hole, and then I'm going to pull it. Now one knot is not very tight, so I'm going to do that again. I want to do 2. I'm going to cross the threads over and then go around through the loop and pull it. And one more time to make a double knot. Cross the threads over and around through the hole, and then pull the second knot to meet the first knot. Now it's not going to come undone. Wonderful. Okay, for our sewing, I have my needle. I'm going to hold it by the eye, and then I'm going to poke the needle through the next hole and pull, 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 pull until I can't pull anymore. Holding the eye of the needle, the tip is going to go up through the hole, and then pull, 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 pull. Holding the eye of the needle, I'm going to get the tip to go all the way through, and then I'm going to get that and pull, 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 pull. Last one, in through the hole, and then pull, pull, pull. Now the last step, we are going to get our thread, and we're going to poke through that very first hole that we made to make our holder for the end. Now I can take my thread off my needle, because we're going to do the same on the other side. With the new piece of thread, I need to find my hot dog bun. Here's my hot dog bun. I'm going to thread the eye of the needle with my hot dog. I'm going to put my hot dog sausage in the bun and close it up. Snap! And then the hot dog bun is going to go through the eye of the needle. Here we go, here we go. Get it on the other side. Pull it through, pull it through, pull it through. There we go. I've got one quite long end and one a little bit shorter. What's next? Tying our knot to the bottom of our envelope. Okay, I'm going to pull it through, and now I'm going to tie a knot. So, crossing those threads over, around through the hole, pull the little thread through, and then pull. I'm going to do that again. Crossing them over, one behind the other, and then around through into the hole. And pull, and now we have a double knot. Wonderful! Next, our needle. We're going to go behind, pull it up, and pull it through. Again, and again, and again, and again. And then my last hole just here at the very end is going to go through. Here we go. And now this time I can pull the needle off I don't need the needle anymore. It can go away into the needle box. So now I have 2 threads coming out of the front hole of my envelope, and my worry dolls are going to live in here. This is going to be their little home. So let's see if they fit. In you go, guys, all together now, all of them in the bed together, closing up the top, and then you can wrap and wrap and wrap, and there we go. That's our envelope, all sewn up. Look at that amazing skill that you learnt sewing with a needle. Good luck, guys.